Humans, the self-appointed geniuses of the animal kingdom, masters of invention, lords of the toolbox, sole proprietors of the Swiss Army knife, the only species clever enough to patent a self-stirring mug. But before we get too smug, nature has a few inconvenient truths to share, because as it turns out, tool use isn't our exclusive domain, far from it. The animal kingdom has been for ages, without the benefit of workshops, instruction manuals, or a bloke from YouTube explaining things in slow detail. Let's start with monkeys. Macaques, for instance, have perfected the fine art of bashing shellfish against rocks, presumably to get at their delicious insides rather than just for the sheer thrill of vandalism. Meanwhile, capuchins have evolved a suspiciously refined nut-cracking technique which raises questions, like, are they secretly watching? Chimpanzees, ever the practical engineers, have mastered the delicate craft of fishing for termites using twigs. An elegant skill not unlike dunking a biscuit in tea, except significantly more nutritious. Then there are sea otters, who have opted for a more leisurely approach, floating on their backs and wielding rocks like gourmet shell crackers. It's a bit like flicking through Netflix, except the reward isn't another mind-numbing true crime documentary. It's dinner. Even elephants have gotten in on the act, fashioning fly swatters out of branches, proving that everyone hates mosquitoes regardless of species. And in what might be the most unexpected display of sophistication, some bears have taken up exfoliation, rubbing themselves against rough surfaces for that deep cleansing experience. No expensive spa treatments needed, just a good old-fashioned rock scrub. But if we're handing out awards for tool mastery, birds might just take the crown. New Caledonian crows have perfected the art of stick manipulation, crafting hooked tools to extract grubs with precision. Meanwhile, humans still struggle to assemble IKEA furniture, despite an alleged 200,000-year head start. So what have we learned? Well, while humans pride themselves on complexity, creating tools that require instruction manuals thicker than, animals seem to prefer the elegant simplicity of function over faff. Perhaps the real genius isn't in overcomplicating things, but in getting the job done with the least amount of effort. I'm your guide, Antonio Klim. May the pseudo-powers be always with you.